Hello, friends. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic which a lot of you have been asking me about, and that is, does COVID vaccination cause corona? Now, this is a very important question. Now, since the last few days, vaccinations have been offered to a larger and larger section of population, starting from first frontline workers, including doctors and others. Now, the vaccination has been expanded to not only people who are above 65 years of age, but then also to people, anybody above 45 years of age. Uh, One trend has been seen uh, alarmingly in recent times is that people who have been saved from this COVID for last 1 year, immediately after going to vaccination in next 1 week or something, they get infected with COVID. So the question which naturally crops up in everybody's mind is the vaccination actually responsible for COVID? Well, there are only two vaccines which have been offered in India, as you all know. One is, of course, Covishield, and other is Covaxin, out of which 90 to 95% of all people who received the vaccine have received the Covishield. Now, Covishield is just a small part of the virus, COVID virus. That is the spike protein, a part of the spike protein, along with a chimpanzee virus. Chimpanzee virus which causes common cold in chimpanzees. So, since it's just a part of the virus, not even the whole virus, there is no way Covishield can cause any kind of infection of COVID in patients. Definitely. Even the Covaxin, which is there, which is indigenously prepared by ICMR along with Bharat Biotech, cannot logically cause COVID since it's an inactivated or killed virus vaccine. It's a very safe vaccine, one of the safest vaccine technologies which can be even used in children. So why is there a spurt of cases? Why is there a spurt of cases which is seen after the vaccination? To let me answer this question in a very, very scientific manner. Now, the vaccinations which are being conducted are not being conducted in a very sterile atmosphere. Very little social distancing is being maintained at the vaccination sites. Not only that, people are elderly, they have been confined in their house for more than a year, and they get out for the first time, some of them, to take the vaccine. And when they do, they really don't know the protocols for social distancing. Many of them get suffocated in their masks, and therefore they lower their mask to breathe. And these are the times when COVID strikes. One other very important thing is, a lot of these frail elderly individuals would want to eat something or drink a cup of tea at or near the vaccination centers. Now, eating, of course, necessitates you to remove your mask, and it is one of the most dangerous activities which you can do in this COVID times. And therefore, I would urge all of you not to remove the mask while for eating in a public place. Another thing is this COVID selfies. After vaccination, people pose for selfies saying, I've been vaccinated, and a lot of people remove the mask for that. Now, if you are alone and there's nobody in the 6 feet distance around you, that's fine. But I would advise you not to remove your mask for this COVID selfies, for this vaccination selfies, as they are called. This is another point where the elderly get infected. So no, elderly do not get infected because of the vaccine which is given. The vaccine is very safe, and I would urge all of you who are watching this video to go and get the vaccine. The infections are because of this basic breaking of the rules of COVID appropriate behavior. That is not maintaining social distance, you're going to crowded vaccination centers, removing masks for eating or drinking tea or something, removing masks for the vaccination selfies. Also, I would at this point just want to stress a very important point. A lot of these people in posh residential localities want to go to fancy private hospitals for vaccination. Understandably so, they feel that the hygiene will be better maintained in these hospitals. But I will tell you that many posh hospitals have been overloaded with this work, and therefore they cannot, in spite of their best intentions, maintain social distancing how they should be. And it's not their fault. People also removing their mask and not up and are indulging in COVID inappropriate behaviors. On the other hand, there are some centers which have not been preferred. But for example, something like Vadia Hospital or KEM Hospital, many times people have given me the feedback that they have gone there for vaccination on an odd day, and there was nobody in front of line with and they could get the vaccine immediately in 1 minute. So my advice to you is, before you go for your COVID vaccine, just find out which center you're going to, whether there's any crowd at that center. You may ask your neighbors or somebody who's just gone there, and do not remove your mask, and just maintain the behavior which I have told you in this video, and you will be fine. To eradicate this COVID and to achieve a rational herd immunity, we need to vaccinate a lot of Indians and fast. That's the only way which we can conquer the disease. So go ahead with vaccination. Don't listen to any rumors. Take your vaccine if you have not already done so. Take your second dose if you've taken your first dose, and we will defeat this COVID. Keep on watching this channel. I will be glad to answer any queries which you may have in the question box below. Keep on watching. Be safe, and ciao.